All right, so right away, you're going into Storm, you dick. All right, well, this turned out great. All right, round two. As far as the intro on this thing, I kind of made a mistake and chat corrected me on it, so I don't know if that will be in the intro or not. We'll find out. But anyways, my opponent today is Hep. Sorry, I cannot say your name. Now, as far as the TCP goes, they are 189 million. Now, they have some pretty interesting things on defense. I was trying to figure out the stage 6 as far as trying to get the one shot on there. In stage 1, they have Nightstalkers with Super Skrull. Stage 2, they have Illuminati with Black Knight and Weaver. Stage 3, they do have Vigilante with Sasquatch. So, first time going against Vigilante, we'll see how that ends up doing. Stage 4, we have Liberty with Mephisto, so the Mephisto is on defense. Stage 5, we have Forge, Nightcrawler, Rogue, and then they added in Thanos, Endgame, and Scientist Supreme, so pretty interesting there. And stage 6. So what they have here is Gladiator and Gorr. They have Odin, Knull, and the new MSF X-Men. Now the thing that I was messing up was Gorr ends up ulting very quickly, puts Safeguard out there. I was thinking of doing Phoenix Force in here anyways, and I just had a brain fart thinking that it would just get reapplied because it stops it for one round. So I'm a dum-dum, don't mind me. We're still gonna doing Phoenix Force in 6. I'll see if I can try to figure out the one shot in here. If not, I need to at least kill the new Emma so that we can come in with a cleanup and make it to where it's actually doable with the teams that I have. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, for stage 6, we are going in with Phoenix Force. I have Echo in here to shut down the assist. I have Old Man Logan to stop the charges from the Odin, and I'm throwing Mephisto in here. He's not going to get the empowered moves on this. However, he's still going to do some pretty good damage. And I'm hoping to make it his ultimate, and hopefully that can try to seal the deal on this one. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what this mind control ends up doing. All right, we're going to do a basic here into Gladiator. I don't want a special. Let's basic again. All right, here comes the ult. Ult from Gorr. There goes Echo. All right, there's a special. No charges, though, so that's good. And I don't know what happened to Old Man Logan. He just kind of got picked up off the ground. All right, we got a special here. Let's go into Echo. I need to try to get her killed off. Hey, thank you. Omega Red just killed Phoenix to bring Dark Phoenix out. Let's go into Echo over here. All right, Gorr's almost killed off. That's good. Let's go ahead and special. That should kill Gorr. Hopefully. There goes Gorr. Battlefield effect is out. Mephisto's dead. And Echo's out. Well, that's not good. That's going to be a problem. That's a big problem. Yeah, Old Man Logan's like, peace. All right, for stage 6, we're going to try and get this MSF X-Men killed off. We need a killer so that we can actually use some speed characters on here. We're going to go in here with Astral Dorm. My Dorm is only overpowered 9, so he's going to get lit up by that Odin. This should be very quickly as far as the battlefield effect gets out. So I'm hoping I can try to tunnel down this MSF as quickly as possible. Let's see what happens. Hey, Diamond Dave, thank you for the raid. You're coming into some content right now. All right, so there's battlefield effect. Goodbye. All right, so there goes Emma doing the ultimate. All right, let's go ahead. We got a special here. All right, let's go into MSF. Let's go ahead and special here. All right, Gladiator doing an ultimate. That's not good. There goes another taunt up. Let's heal up with the ult. Defense down. All right, there goes Knull. That's something. Let's go ahead and special. Alright, Moondragon's about to get killed off. Alright, can I kill Emma here? Hopefully. Get a Shadow King ping. Hopefully, there she goes. Alright, now we can clean this up. Alright, let's go ahead and ult. Alright, where are you at, Odin? Can I do any significant damage? See if I can get rid of the Gladiator here. Let's go ahead and special. Get that defense down. Alright, special. Alright, where are you at now? Alright, you're good. Let's go ahead and take out Gladiator, and then I'm just going to time out. Because I do not want to get any more abilities. Well, he's decent ways away, but I don't think it's worth gambling on. I'm just going to time out on this one. Just win it. I can't. He's a fortifier. There's no way I'm going to be able to kill him off. Because if I ult here, that's going to end up getting the speed up. And he has 3 people to hit into it to heal back up. No timeouts. I'm all about that. Alright. 3, 2... Alright, half health. That's doable. Alright, we are going in for the cleanup. We're just going to end up using the new warriors. There's about half health on Odin here. I didn't want to burn through Astral and Nightstalkers on here, so that's unfortunate, but we need to go for the full clear. Let's get rid of this Odin. Alright, let's go ahead and ult. And that almost killed him immediately. Let's go ahead and ult. That's going to take out the Odin. All right, so 1 room down. All right, stage 2. We're going to bring in the Starjammers team. This should be very easy. Havoc's going to ult into Black Knight, and then from there, the Starjammers just do what they do in stage 2, so we should be fine. All right, let's go ahead and ult into Black Knight. That got resisted. That's why I have Skirmisher available for him, and I didn't switch him over. Let's go into Black Panther Shuri. This hits primary and adjacent. And there they go. All right, let's go ahead and special into Britain. There he goes. And bye-bye. All right, we're moving over to stage 4. This one here, they have Liberty with Mephisto. We're going to end up using our Kahhori, APOC. We have Guardian in here for offense up. Nightcrawler, he's going to be able to ult turn 1. And then Ms. Marvel Classic in here just for some added protection, more for Kahhori type of purposes. Kahhori's going to end up being able to do the 2 basics, and then when it goes to her turn, she ults, and then she kind of should be able to tone down this Mephisto before he really gets going. Let's go in. And we're going to actually make Kahhori a Raider. Yep, now let's go in. Alright, passive shot. Let's go into... all in on Mephisto here. Let's basic. Let's go ahead and ult. And special. All right, there goes Mephisto, and let's take out... she's about to go next. Let's go ahead and ult. And there goes Guardian. Peace. All right, APOC. Let's go ahead and ult here. Striker shot. And let's just get rid of her. All right. Super easy on this one. All right, stage 1. I really hate this matchup. We're using Immortal X-Men into Nightstalkers with Super Skrull. The issue being stage 6 took a lot of my resources away, so I'm kind of scraping down, trying to find the best counter for this. We're going to end up doing Immortal X-Men. Storm is going to end up special turn 1. I got reminded that Storm special does get trauma, so I don't have to worry about the flips. The issue is Blade and Oath can still wreck me on this, but let's see what happens. All right, so right away, you're going into Storm, you dick. All right, well, this turned out great. This is not unavoidable either. Oh, it is unavoidable. Okay, I thought you needed the charges for it to be unavoidable. Agatha, yeah. Agatha. Alright, Super Skrull's about to go. We got Striker shot. Let's do Striker into Super Skrull here. Beast, I need you to save me here, man. Let's go into Super Skrull and Special. All right, let's ult. There goes Super Skrull. Let's basic here. That's gonna get the extra charge and turn meter. Now we rewind. There goes Blade. All right, I'm feeling better now. That was like full pucker mode right there. Holy crap. All right, ult. All right, thank you, Storm, for surviving that. Now will you die, please? Thank you. Ooh, that scared me. All right, stage 5. We have Rogue, Forge, Nightcrawler. We have Scientist Supreme, and we have Thanos Endgame. I don't want to take my Titania to 105 and spend another 10 million gold. I'm taking Lady Deathstrike in here. We have Kang and Cabal. This one should do just as fine as Titania definitely would help, but the turn meter rewind and the damage for Lady Deathstrike should be good here. Let's go in. All right, so Kang is going first. Let's go into Nightcrawler and Special. And there goes Rogue. She just fell over dead. What was her overpower level? Like 9? I don't know. Let's go ahead and ult here for turn meter rewind. And let's go ahead and special into Thanos Endgame. Oh, he survived. Oh, nope, he didn't. There we go. No proc. All right, let's special. All right. There we go. All right, stage 3, Toxic. We're going in here with a Superior 6 team with Vulture and Falcon. Chat was telling me to throw Falcon in for a big damage tune. We'll see how this ends up going. My main concern is if they end up getting a turn eventually because of how many rewinds I get, they're just going to destroy me because of the overpowered aspect of it. But let's go ahead and see if we can keep the rewinds going and see if we can just destroy them. All right, so let's go ahead and special. All right, we're going to ult here with Lizard. It was all their buffs. All right, we're going to target Sasquatch still. Let's go ahead and ult. He is a Striker. So there we got some turn meter rewind. There goes Sasquatch. We need to try to take this Punisher out. Let's go ahead and special. And this will still fill us up. Let's do this, and Vulture's going to be able to go. We're going to be able to ult for a rewind. All right, let's special here. That Punisher is scaring the crap out of me. Special. All right, there's another turn meter rewind on Punisher. There's a kill on Punisher. All right. There goes Electra. Deathproof saving me right there. Let's go ahead and basic. Let's take Silver Sable out. Alright, now let's go ahead and ult. There goes Daredevil. Alright, so there we go. That did work. Got it. Alright, so we did end up winning this one. Looks like my opponent had issues full clearing me on this one as well. As far as the attacks goes, stage 1 we ended up using Immortal X-Men. This was just way too dicey. Storm, if she would have got killed off, this would have been an instant loss. We got an 83.65. Stage 2 we end up using Starjammers, 83.71. Super efficient there. Stage 3, sub 6 Falcon Vulture, 83.56. This was just scary as far as the threat of Punisher. Stage 4, we did Kahhori, Guardian, APOC, Ms. Marvel Classic, Nightcrawler, 83.62. This one didn't feel bad at all. Stage 5, we did Cabal, Lady Deathstrike, Kang, 83.70. And stage 6 was really scary. So we were able to use Phoenix Force, Mephisto, Old Man Logan, Echo, and we killed Gorr. Luckily, we had Astral Dorm. We were able to kill everybody else besides Odin. That Dorm was pretty clutch to be able to get those revive onces. And then Nightstalkers for the finish. Chat was saying to use New Warriors. Some people have used it. I was just too worried about Odin doing his battlefield effect and just wiping me before I can get the charges up on Weaver. As far as my defense goes, so stage 1, they tried Cabal. They added in Ultimus and Kang. They backed out. Then they swapped Ultimus for APOC that was able to get it for them for 79.67. Stage 2, they did Immortal X-Men. The one in here, I was hoping I'd be able to get Thanos Endgame pushed and just kind of see what that would end up doing. We were able to kill Beast off, and Thanos actually did the damage on that one. This got them at 83.58, so I did wreck their efficiency a little bit on this one. For stage 3, they did Phoenix Force, Old Man Logan, Lady Deathstrike, Falcon into my Wanda's Revenge for 83.61. Stage 4, they did Astral with Kahhori into my Orcus Old School Emma, 83.69. Stage 5, they did a Superior 6 Vulture that is still able to work even with Captain Britain in here, 83.53. Stay tuned. I'm going to do an updated defense video. I think we learned a lot this week as far as what to use on offense and defense. And stage 6, so they used Starjammers. They killed Sasquatch, almost got the Emma killed off. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Then they ended up using Phoenix Force, Dorm, Old Man Logan, APOC. That didn't work, so they ended up swapping out Zombie Juggernaut, or 2 Zombie Juggernaut to get the Preton out there. That still didn't work, so that's why they ended up using Phoenix Force, Old Man Logan in that stage 3. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and good game, Hep. I wish I could pronounce your name better to kind of give a better shout out, but I'm sure we're going to see each other in the future. Looks like you're top 100, and we're definitely moving closer together. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.